Okay, we're back. Zaki number 2. Valorant Pro caught cheating one day after signing with Team Esports Talk. I actually don't know a lot about this story. Some of these stories that Jake talked about I know about already, but not this one too much.
What is going on, folks? As per usual, welcome back to more esports talk. Some Valorant news out there, maybe some embarrassing news, but also some trouble avoided by an esports organization who did in fact sign a cheater, something we will likely see time and time again throughout the early rising of the Valorant space. There will always be those people who want to gain unfair advantage and will do anything to try and join a team. This case in particular, though, was just very funny, given Rapaz Trista, who has now been, unfortunately, or I should say fortunately, let go from the roster because one day after being picked up by Movistar, he looked very suspicious. His own teammates eventually reporting him to staff, who found out—
Oh, well done. That's actually really good. That's integrity.
Thanks to a Riot investigation, was in fact cheating. I believe he played 3 games or 3 maps with this roster and averaged around 26 kills until the players were like, yo, this guy we don't know is really, really good. We are suspicious. Player staff handled the situation very, very good on response time. And again, given the interest in this scene right now, the early on in this space, we probably will see this again. So props to Movistar for taking action and catching this as early as possible. It would have been great to catch it before he joined the roster, but yes, they were relieved from the tournament either way, and this avoided a lot of future down the line controversy. A couple days in their post, they did say, today Movistar writers announced that player Rui Francesca Rapaz Trista, his in-game name, is no longer part of the club's Valorant team. This has happened in response to the event which occurred yesterday, January 16th, 2021, in the Valorant Rising Series competition organized by the LVP. At the end of the last match of the qualifier, the team players contacted Rachel, the team manager for Movistar's Valorant roster, to communicate their suspicions about the conditions in which Rapaz, the player, had actually played the last matches. After rapid coordination with LVP and Riot, an investigation was opened against the player in which it had been detected that he was using resources not allowed within the game to gain a competitive advantage. And I would say the single best part—
I want to read that thing. As a response from the club, the player is no longer part of the thingy using chetos. I'm assuming that's cheats, which are popularly known as eating cheat. Yeah, I don't know about chetos or chetos. From here, we want to apologize to LVP and Riot for what happened and thank them for the speed. Of course, we want to Movistar we fight to grow the esports scene. Okay, yeah, I see why they skipped past that.
Advantage. And I would say the single best part about this is thanks to the internet doing internet things, they found one of the last statements from this accused player who has now been found guilty of cheating, propping himself up, gassing himself up for the year of 2020.
Oh no, I just came here to fill my ego. I'm honestly so proud of myself because I've reached my peak. I feel so prime playing Valorant. I feel like I'll be...
And it's really incredibly ironic now looking back on it. As he took to Twitter to say, I just came here to fill my ego. I am honestly so proud.
This is one of the reasons why I barely talk about what I'm doing as well. I mean, obviously I'm not cheating anything, but what I'm getting at is that, like, but personally I wouldn't try and gas everything up. I think you're way better off just letting your results speak for themselves, rather than telling everyone how good you're going to be.
Because I've reached my—
I mean, obviously, no one should be cheating. I'm just saying in general, you know?
I feel so prime playing Valorant.
Like, let your work speak for itself. That is the most important part of any industry, is let your work speak for itself.
Like I'll be unstoppable, and there's no one that'll change that. Besides Riot Games investigation, 2021 will be my year. Mark my words. And man, did we mark your words. And they could not be further from the truth. That sucks. That's out there forever now, and now we are covering it. Either way, a great response time by Riot with the investigation. The team was promptly, yes, not allowed in the event any further, and of course the player has now been removed from the lineup, of which I do give them a lot of props, because what do you guys think of? Be honest, okay? Be honest. What do you think of when I say a team out there has signed a cheater who then cheated at the first event with the team, or at least an event in general with the lineup? Because I think of an optics situation which went down notoriously and infamously in history, which has now been promptly avoided by Movistar. God forbid Movistar keep this man on the roster. All of a sudden, let's say by some miracle, LANs come back by, I don't know, a few months from now, which is, it's probably not going to happen, but let's say it did, and all of a sudden he cheats at a first LAN event with Movistar on stage and they catch him. That can ruin a roster. That can ruin
Yeah, he's right. He's right.
As we have seen before, luckily will be avoided here.
The main thing here is that you can't cheat your way into this. You can cheat, and then let me be careful. You can actually, I've seen it happen. You can cheat your way into the industry. It's just that you're always going to have it hanging over your head. And eventually, it's very likely that it will be called out. The only way to make it in this industry, i.e. make it, and when I say make it, I mean make a full-time living. I'm not talking about being a millionaire or anything like that. I'm just talking about making a living or, you know, having a following, whatever it might be. You've actually got to bring something truly valuable to the table that is within the rules. That is the main point. But I don't want to turn this into a motivational video. Hopefully that was interesting. Let me know what your thoughts are on this in the comments below. As you can see, we're posting a lot here. I'm just trying to give my thoughts on what I'm seeing here, because I know on Valorant Hub I do that anyway, but in a less polished, in a more polished sense. So with that being said, if this video was interesting or helpful to you in any way, shape or form, a like is always very much appreciated. If you would like to be kept up to date with anything happening in this game every single day, multiple times a day, this is Zach number 2, and I cover everything going on every single day. By the way, someone said I look really tired. I am tired, but it's partially because I think of my hair. Obviously you can see my hair now. You weren't able to see it before. Reason being is that I've decided to stop wearing a hat as much as I do. It's not mean that I won't wear hats anymore. It's just that I don't want to ruin my hair completely by always wearing a hat. So that being said, thanks for watching. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next video.